strike. We're hungry for new ideas and new leadership and a new kind of politics. One that favors common sense over ideology. One that focuses on those values and ideals that we hold in common as Americans.
Obama, I have a question.
Most of all, I believed in you. I believed in your ability to make change happen. I knew that the American people were a decent, generous people who were willing to work hard and sacrifice for future generations. And I was absolutely convinced that when we come together, our voices are more powerful than the most entrenched lobbyists or the most vicious political attacks or the full force of the state just the way they are. And Canton, 21 months later,
I'm getting really good.
my faith in the American people has been vindicated. That's how we've come so far.
No, I got him.
How we've come so close because of you. That's how we'll change this country, with your help. And that's why we cannot afford to slow down or sit back. We cannot let up for 1 day or 1 minute or 1 second in this last week. There's so much at stake. We are in the middle of the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression.
Yeah, we are.
I don't have to tell you, Ohio. 760,000 workers have lost their jobs so far this year. At a moment like this, the last thing we can afford is 4 more years of the tired, worn out. It says we should give more to billionaires and big corporations. Prosperity trickles down on everybody else. The last thing we can afford is 4 more years where no one in Washington is watching anyone on Wall Street. Because politicians and lobbyists killed common sense regulations. Those are the theories that got us into this mess. They haven't worked, and it is time for change, and that's why I'm running for president. It's not change when he comes up with a tax plan that doesn't give a penny of relief to more than 100 million middle-class Americans. That is not change.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
We have tried it John McCain's way. We have tried it George Bush's way. And deep down, Senator McCain knows that. Which is why his campaign said that if we keep talking about the economy, we're going to lose. That's why he's spending these last weeks calling me every name in the book. Because that's how you play the game in Washington. If you can't beat your opponent's ideas, you distort those ideas and maybe make some up. If you don't have a record to run on, then you paint your opponent as someone people should run away from. You make a big election about small things. Ohio, we're here to say, not this time.
Not this time.
Our government should reward drive and innovation and encourage growth in the free market. But it should also make sure businesses live up to their responsibility. Create American jobs and look out for American workers. It should ensure a shot at success, not just for those with money and power and influence, but for every single American who's willing to work. That's how we create not just more millionaires or more billionaires, but how we create more middle-class families. That's how we make sure businesses have customers that can afford their products or services. We've always grown the American economy from the bottom up. John McCain calls this socialism. I call it opportunity. And the choice in this election isn't between tax cuts and no tax cuts. It's about whether you believe we should only reward wealth or whether we should also reward the workers workers and workers who create wealth.
Yeah.
I will give a tax break to 95% of Americans who work every day and get taxes taken out of their paychecks every week. I'll eliminate income taxes for seniors making under $50,000. Folks who are making more than $250,000 a year to go back to the tax rate they were paying in the 1990s.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
No matter what John McCain may claim, here are the facts.
All right.
If you make under $250,000 a year, you will not see your taxes increase by a single dime. Not your income taxes, not your payroll taxes, not your capital gains taxes, no taxes. Because the last thing we should do in this economy is raise taxes on the middle class.
Exactly.
And we have been saying that throughout this campaign. I will never hesitate to defend this nation. But I will only send our troops into harm's way with a clear mission and a commitment to give them the equipment they need in battle and the care and benefits they deserve when they come home. I will build new partnerships to defeat the threats of the 21st century. And I will restore our moral standing so that America is once again viewed as that last best hope for all who are called to the cause of freedom, who long for lives of peace, who yearn for a better future. The change we need isn't just about new programs and policies. It's about a new attitude. It's about new politics. A politics that calls on our better angels instead of encouraging our worst instincts. One that reminds us of the obligations we have to ourselves and one another. I ask you to believe it. Not just in my ability to bring about change, but in yours. I know this change is possible. Because I've seen it. I've seen it over the last 21 months. Because in this campaign, I've had the privilege to witness what is best in America. I've seen it in the faces of the men and women I've met at countless rallies and town halls across the country. Hope. It may look dark tonight, but if I hold on to hope, tomorrow will be brighter. That's what this election is about. That's what we face right now. Don't believe for a second this election's over. For a minute, the power concedes. We have a lot of work to do. Work like our future depends on it in this last week. Because it does depend on it this week. In 1 week's time, we can choose an economy that rewards work and creates new jobs and fuels prosperity from the bottom up. In 1 week, we can choose to invest in health care for our families and education for our kids and renewable energy for our future.